the producers want to do a little game here with the Nova Knicks and you. We're going to ask you a couple questions, and then you'll answer by picking one of the three: Josh, Jalen, or Dante. Super easy.
Great.
All right, here we go. All right, the most likely to pick up right away when you call them.
Jalen.
Immediately. Is anybody sending you to voice? Is anybody sending you to voicemail or what?
No, they're good. I text the three of them all the time. Jalen, Dante always respond right away. Josh, little shaky, and I can tell Josh's responses are kind of like, basically like, all right, coach, but shut the hell up. He responds respectfully, but I can tell by his response what he's because I know him so well what he's really thinking.
Who'd you have to coach the hardest? Who got yelled at the most?
Josh.
I could have guessed that one. That was definitely my first pick.
Without a question.
Most likely to become a head coach?
Probably Jalen, but Josh is an eclectic dude. He could go into anything. I could see Dante being a coach also, but Jalen probably being a head coach.
Why Jalen?
He just thinks the game. I mean, as I said earlier, like he pushed me. He's the only player I ever had. I would make players come in and watch film with me all the time. I'd drive them crazy with that. He would come to me and say, we need to watch film together. I need to go over this with you. And he wanted to understand everything. And he does understand everything. He thinks the game.
Yeah.
He's got a great basketball IQ. So
you definitely see that.
Actually, they really all do. I just think I could see him staying in basketball. Josh is so worldly. Josh could get into anything. He could own. I could see him owning a vineyard, definitely one day. He's a really bright guy. Dante's more of a family guy. I don't think Dante would spend time away from the family as much as it would take to be a coach.
I can't wait to see what these guys do next. But you like back in the day when you're in a college coach, they're college players, you're spending a lot of time together, you're eating a lot of meals together. This one I thought was fun too. They're college kids too, so this will be interesting. Who had the worst diet back then?
Oh, Josh, by far. I was taking candy out of his locker room before the start of a game. He eats Mike and Ike's right before. The worst. He eats Mike and Ike's right before the game. One of his proudest moments I just saw on social media is he held up a Mike and Ike's box and said, something's coming or something like that. He's probably got a sponsorship, which he's probably as proud of that as winning an NBA series.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He'll be an awesome pitch man from Mike and Ike's. Last one for you. You are a famously snappy dresser. Back in the day when I worked at the Inquirer, my former colleague, Ashley Fox, actually, I don't know if you remember this. In 2009, when you went to the Final Four, I think it was your first one, right? Ashley came out and did a story on all your suits. Do you remember that?
I do. I remember.
Yeah, so everybody in Philly, because you were a big deal then, everybody's like, Jay's got really nice suits. So this will be a good one now that we've established your sartorial bona fides here. Best dressed among the three of them?
I got to be careful because all three of them take great pride in their style. All three of them dress extremely well. They know fashion. Josh being the worldliest, the artsiest, I'd probably go with Josh on that. But all three of them are into it and they take pride in their you can tell when they come into games, you can tell by their look. I'd probably go with Josh.